Many Pella High students on campus know about and support some of our conventional sports teams, especially our football and basketball teams, and even sports such as soccer and volleyball and track have quite a few fans and participants as well. But what about those other extracurriculars who come over the announcements every morning? Well, this week I set out to learn more about our Pella High School ESports Club, to see how they practice, how they compete, and how much they enjoy being a part of the team, even if they aren't the most recognized athletes on campus. The Pella High esports team was formed 2 years ago by now graduating senior Connor Folkers and Pella High graduate Anthony Adolfson. Folkers said that they created the esports team so that kids who weren't interested in sports could still be part of a community that wasn't speech or other musical arts. What was originally a small group of students with an interest in video games then became several official teams for Pella High, who frequently practice and compete against other teams. To see how they prepare for these virtual bouts of strength and skill, I'm on my way now to the esports team's practice arena. The Pella High esports team practices here, at the Q, a local esports arena that allows locals to rent playtime on their different computers, consoles, and virtual reality headsets. The Q opened back in February of 2022, following about a year's worth of work to prepare for opening day. Now fully operational, the Q frequently hosts the Pella Dutch esports team for their practices and competitions. The Q also holds other events open to the public, such as weekly game nights and viewing parties. Practice begins today right after school, and as players begin to take their seats, I got the chance to interview two of them. So, Jake, I am very happy to have you for this interview. It's great to be talking to the esports team, seeing what you guys are up to. So, the first thing I'd like to start with is what teams are you on?
So I play League of Legends and Overwatch. League of Legends was our first team. We've been going on for 2 or 3 years now, and Overwatch just started this year.
Okay. And can you elaborate maybe on what some of those matches are like for those games?
Yeah, so not every day, excuse me. Tuesday for League, Wednesday for Overwatch. We'll come here and we start at 4 o'clock. And we have a website that matches us together with other schools, and then we kind of play there. And then it comes to playoffs, and we play as far as we can go.
Let me come up to a kind of a follow-up question. Why do you like playing those games?
I really like esports and playing the games because you can be on a team with just a bunch of your friends, and you can compete. Just the friends and competing aspects are really great.
So what does a typical practice like this sort of entail?
So usually the team gets together, we just play a couple games, work on strategies that we might use in our competitions, and then see how that goes.
Following up from practice days, what does a competition day look like? Is it any different?
It's really, we meet here, we play our game, and then it gives us a little survey at the end about how our game went, and it kind of puts us with more teams and gives us our ratings, and it's just exciting to see our ratings as well.
Yeah, absolutely. And now for the final question, more of a personal one for you. Would you say that you guys as an esports team are just as close as other, what people would call normal sports teams?
I'd say we're as close, and in some cases even closer. Like a lot of my teammates, I've been friends with since middle school, and we hang out all the times without there being sports, as opposed to some sports levels, you just see each other at practice and that kind of thing.
The internet has made esports highly accessible to viewers around the world through websites such as Twitch or YouTube. Esports tournaments have become a mainstream form of entertainment, largely popularized by online influencers who participate in them. Because those websites allow most tournaments to be viewed for free, viewership has seen a large increase in the past few years. Technology consulting firm Activate predicted that in 2021 there will have been 84 million viewers of esports, higher than the 79 million Major League Baseball viewers or the 63 million National Basketball Association viewers, leaving the National Football League as the only league in the United States with a higher viewership than esports, at 141 million viewers. All right, and Mr. Josh Adelson, thank you very much for joining me for this interview today for the esports. I'm actually very interested to see what kind of stuff you guys got going on here. Starting off exactly like we did with Jake, what teams are you on for esports?
So right now I play on the League of Legends team, the Overwatch team, and the Valorant team.
Okay, and Jake has already told us a little bit about the League and the Overwatch teams, but could you be able to maybe expand a little bit on what matches for Valorant are like?
Valorant is like a FPS, really fast-paced type of game. So the matches are typically fairly short, but very exciting in a way, just because multiple things are happening at once. So it creates kind of a cool, exciting environment that's just really fun to be in.
So a follow-up question to those. Now this goes for League of Legends, Overwatch, and Valorant. Why do you like those games? Why did you choose to play them for esports?
I chose to play them just because I have prior experience and I knew a lot of the people playing in the games. And I chose to do esports as a whole because it kind of inclines to my interests, and I think it's just a really fun experience for me to be able to just chill out with my friends and do something we all like to do.
Another question following that one for why do you like it, but would you recommend this to others? Would you say that this is something fun that people should at least try if they don't want to keep doing it?
I think I would really recommend to others, especially the kids who don't have kind of a sporty extracurricular that they do, like ones who don't really like sports in general. And I believe that this would be kind of a more laid-back experience for an extracurricular that they could do, and especially if they aren't able to do any sport extracurriculars, like this would be really fun for them to do.
So you would say that you think more people should know that this is an option for an extracurricular?
Yeah, especially since right now the only kind of extracurriculars that we have for kids that don't participate in active sports are like speech and drama and debate. You know, this is a more competitive field for kids that don't really have a sporty outlook on the kind of competitive scene at the school.
Okay. And going back to talking about competition itself, so what are some of the schools that you go against being on the esports team?
We play right now in the central region, except it's not very defined. So we actually play against teams from New York down to Houston and Florida. Yeah, so no, we actually just play with people around the world. We've even played a team from like Canada in Overwatch, which is crazy to think that we just play in that like wide scape. We've even played like local teams, like you said. We played against Albia, and I believe that some other schools in the area are also starting up. I know Central's getting a team, and there's kids in Knoxville which are coming here to start a team as well.
All right, and that was all the questions that I had for you.
Cool.
Thank you very much, Josh.
Yep.
I appreciate you agreeing to this interview again, and good luck in your match.
Sweet, thank you.
As esports continue to grow more popular, many other schools and universities are forming their own teams. From there, participants have the chance to go pro. Professional esports players have the chance to compete in massive tournaments to win big prizes. In 2021, the 7 largest esports prize pools were all above $7 million. The largest prize pool was Dota 2, a multiplayer online battle arena video game, which exceeded $47 million. With such lucrative prizes, it's no wonder that many teens and young adults today have dreams of being in a professional esports league. One thing's for sure though, with plenty of support coming from current and former players as well as the team's coaches, the Pella High esports team doesn't appear to be losing its last life anytime soon. From the practices to the competitions, the PHS esports team will continue to play on for school years to come. Thank you for watching this Palladium report. I'm Zane McSheehy. Have a good day.